Idaho is one of the great jurisdictions out there. I think it's ranked at the top 3 in the US, number 8 worldwide. And we're finding that working in Idaho as well, we've been able to execute on a drill program very quickly shortly after raising the funds to do it. And we don't expect any delays as a result of the jurisdiction.
Well, hello and welcome viewers to the Assay TV. Today I have Will Randall with me, who is President, CEO and Director of Freeman Gold. Freeman Gold is a strategically located gold exploration company in Idaho with the Lemhi Gold Project as its flagship asset. Will, welcome to the Assay TV again. You've recently concluded a diamond drilling program at the Lemhi asset. Could you take us through the news and the update there, please?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much for having me back. I believe last time we spoke, we were just initiating the drill program and didn't have any results back. And just to remind you, the purpose of this drill program is we inherited a massive database from 3 previous operators that had drilled this project off. That is, as you say, located in Idaho. And it's near surface, oxidized, open pitable, and heap leachable. So all qualities that are very favorable for low cost operations. And we inherited about 70,000 meters of historical data and set off to complete an initial 5,000 meter program that we expanded to 7,000 due to favorable results to validate and provide infill and geological information for that database, with the objective of incorporating those 7,000 meters plus our 70,000 plus our 7,000, there are a lot of sevens in here, into a maiden 43-101 resource estimate based off of all that data. And our drill results have been very favorable so far. We've completed the drill program. We've got all the assays back. We've had 3 press releases since we spoke on this. And we're getting some fantastic intercepts, like 2.5 grams over 150 meters, and numerous high-grade zones that are close to surface that are running in excess of 3 meters over more than, or 3 grams over more than 20 meters. So we're really sort of figuring out the high-grade nature of this asset, and the drill results have matched the historical geology and assay data very well, and in many cases exceeding it. So we're extremely pleased with the result of our drill program.
Yep, excellent. Some high-grade mineralization showing there. So what are your plans to expand on this positive set of results?
Yeah, so the next steps are we've basically focused within what is the known mineralization. We've also updated our metallurgical program. So we inherited a lot of data. One of the last holes that we drilled was a PQ hole to do some more advanced testing to see exactly what the recoveries, the historical data indicated recoveries over 95% in bottle roll tests, or above 70% for a heap leach, between 70 and 90% for a heap leach type environment. So very, very favorable already. And we have now a lot of rock that we've drilled out in a PQ hole to advance those studies, get more up-to-date information. So that's one of our ongoing activities that you'll see results on to get a handle on the metallurgy. And we will be completing the resource estimate as well. And based on all that information, we will then set out to see where we can grow this deposit into the next level. This is wide open on strike. Our drilling did intercept high-grade zones at depth that had not been discovered before. But we're in the process of compiling all this data, really looking at it, working with our resource geos and our in-house team to see exactly where the best areas to grow this. But as I said before, it is open on strike and at depth, so plenty of opportunity to grow the resource in our phase 2 drilling, which we anticipate will start somewhere in Q2 of this year.
Excellent. So let's talk about some of the attributes of the project then, other than just these results that you've got. You touched on some of them before, obviously around the shallow depth and the potential low capex of the project. But Idaho is a great jurisdiction. It's been ranked quite highly on the investment attractiveness index. Could you talk us through some of the attributes around your location and jurisdiction there?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, our team previously worked on an asset in Argentina that we advanced in under 3 years through the permitting and construction, and then sold for just under 300 million Canadian dollars. And what we do is try to find assets that allow us to add value very quickly. This one has obviously the added advantage that it's not Argentina, it's Idaho. So our job has made it significantly easier because Idaho is one of the great jurisdictions out there. I think it's ranked at the top 3 in the US, number 8 worldwide. And we're finding that working in Idaho as well. We've been able to execute on a drill program very quickly, shortly after raising the funds to do it. And we don't expect any delays as a result of the jurisdiction. Quite the contrary. We have full expectations to be able to permit this asset inside of a 3-year window, which brings me to the next point. So we have a near surface, heap leachable, low cost, potentially low cost operation, which is favorable. It's high grade. It would rank sort of in the top 10% when we come out with our resource estimate as far as grade of these type of deposits, at around a gram per ton, hopefully. And but the more intangible parts of it is the permitting scenario. We did all of our drilling on patented claims, which we would own both the surface rights and the mineral rights, which makes our permitting scenario a lot quicker and more favorable overall. So those are the sort of the key assets here: location, high grade, open pit, heap leachable, and a favorable permitting backdrop, not only because of the patented claims, but also because we don't have to deal with a river, a lake, or a protected species as far as our work has shown.
Yep, certainly. And just to sort of add to the credibility there's a lot of other successful mines from some of the majors that have been in and around the region nearby as well, right?
Yeah, Idaho is one of the traditional mining states. There's been mining, at least, I mean, Lemhi itself has had has been worked on since the 1800s, and gone through a number of operators, and thankfully for us, for various reasons during gold price and M&A activity, never was actually put into production, despite being a very high grade favorable asset. And in Idaho, as you mentioned, you'll see mid-tiers and majors all advancing their projects.
Yeah, certainly. So you mentioned Q2 for the second drilling program phase. Do you have some key milestones for what you want to get from that, or perhaps some milestones as to how the project should look by the end of this year?
Yeah, so a lot of the milestones are actually, on the horizon in very near term, as it were. The first one being the resource estimate, interpretation of these drill results, where we can grow it. And we also have completed over last summer a very substantive surface regional exploration program that we're starting to get in all the results and processing. So we'll have news on that as well. Identifying further targets where we can grow this project as a whole with additional discoveries if we get so lucky. So those are sort of the near-term objectives, I'd say, over the next 2 months. Then, as you say, we will re-engage with drilling and grow. So that'll have basically 2 phases to it. One is growing the known deposit on strike and at depth, wherever we see the highest chance of success, to get the ounce counts up. And those are sort of narrower nearer step outs, 25, 50 meter step outs, and growing out the project that way. But we will also be drilling these areas where we think we can make new discoveries within 5 kilometers of the deposit. So it would all tie into one mining scenario. So that basically takes us all the way through the summer, where we will also be completing our metallurgical testing and getting the permitting scenario more advanced.
Yep, excellent. And just to sort of point on, you've obviously been very, very busy progressing these drilling campaigns through what's been quite a restrictive period. You seem to have worked well given the restrictions that have been going on throughout the pandemic.
Yeah, we've had to, I guess, be agile and not do it sort of the way we've always done it. A couple of things have had to change around, but we were very fortunate that Idaho was accommodating and allowed us to complete drill programs, set up camps, and hire the right personnel to complete these work items. So yeah, as you say, it's been complications, but surmountable. And I think we executed well on the drill program and the work programs in general.
Yeah, certainly. And share price looking good value at the moment as we get ready for potentially the next phase of this precious metals bull market.
Yeah, I mean, we raised money at 50 cents and we're trading around there today. And we've added a tremendous amount of value with the dollars that we raised. So I think it's a great opportunity at this point. We still have a very healthy cash balance. So we're not in a rush to go back to the markets anytime soon. And I think it's a great buying opportunity at these low valuations, given the success of the drill program, the high grades, and the understanding we now have of this project. Absolutely.
Excellent. Well, yeah, it's certainly a busy period for you, Will, and we look forward to having plenty more news flow coming this way throughout the year. So thank you very much for taking time to update us at the Assay TV.
No, thank you. Thank you for having me again, and we'll chat again soon.
Cheers.